Your SOP ends up starting off very bland if you just talk very generic things about your life and childhood. But where you can actually add a little bit of flavor is that if you start with a small little personal anecdote or a story and then show how that actually grew into your adulthood. As an example, a student actually mentioned that my mother struggled with Alzheimer's. So I got into the space to understand what is the limitations with the medicines in the area. And that pursued my lifelong research into biomolecular sciences. And lastly, I think the most important point is to show why that university and why that course. Think of it as a simple puzzle. You just have to show what the missing piece is in the puzzle, and that's going to be your university and course. Why that university and course is the next step in your entire journey and how that's going to help you in your global career. Just remember that mention specific course modules and specific research that can actually help you increase your admission chances. So let's start with the basics. What is there in an SOP and what does your structure look like? Firstly, your introduction. You need to specify who are you. Secondly, you need to look at what are your academic backgrounds and also what internships or work experience have you had in your recent past. Lastly, you need to also address why you're selecting that university and why you're selecting that course. And to conclude it all, you need to show the application team why they should select you for that course. Now, coming to your academic background. In your academic background, the whole point is to show your academic journey. In your academic journey, it's very important to show that in your 12th, why did you select certain subjects and how did you perform in them? And if you're going for your master's, you also have to show how that trend affected your trajectory in your bachelor's, where you show which subjects and how you performed in them as well. And do not think that you have to hide your KTs or backlogs or even a gap year. Just show an explanation for them and I'm sure the university will understand. So in your work and internship experience, it's very important to just show how your academic journey played into your work. How did what you study actually affect what you're doing at your work? And also further on how your projects and how your things that you've taken up at work are actually going to affect your future decisions in terms of your masters and your global career as well. And let's talk about what you should avoid with your SOP as well. Firstly, please no ChatGPT or AI. It's going to ruin your SOP. You can help it give you borders, but not an entire framework. What you also should end up avoiding is that no emotional stories. There needs to be a fine line between a sob story and what is relevant for the application team. Now for that final tip which I mentioned that's going to take your SOP to the next level is that think of your SOP as a story. Do not think of it as just a point by point description of who you are, but actually try to think of reading a story.